Hello, my name is Denise Roussel, and today I want to talk to you about how to connect with your spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, and your higher selves. And before I do, I'd like to show you, I'm flanked on either side by two of my spirit guides, my son Corey, who passed away nearly 6 years ago, and my father, Jim, who passed away in 2001. So, first I want to talk a little bit about energy and frequencies. Here we are as pure love in human bodies. And we're going through this human experience feeling very separate from love. And the whole reason that we volunteered to come into these human bodies is that we can align our human self with our highest self, which is love itself. So much of our wiring and conditioning causes us to abandon and reject our human. So when we come into the awareness that the exact opposite is why we came here and is our honor and privilege to do this work of healing this part of us that feels very separate from love, is to tend to that from the love that we are, tend to that part of us and align it, our human self, with our highest self, which is love itself. And so there's a lot of rewiring that has to be done in order to identify as love connected together with all that is. And so this journey that we're on is most helpful when we're able to get the guidance and support from our spirit guides, our angels, ascended masters, and our higher selves. Because though you may not be aware of it, there's versions of you that are more evolved in other dimensions. And why me sharing this with you is bringing you the awareness, the remembrance of who you are beyond this human self that we tend to identify so closely with. So yes, you're human, you're fully human, but you're also fully divine. And the more you open to your divine nature as love itself, the more you can continue to grow and evolve and ascend and help humanity evolve. Because the good news is that as you do this healing work, you're actually not just doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the entire collective. And whatever work you do to heal this part of you that feels so separate from love, you're actually doing it for everyone at the same time, because we're all connected. And so from there, anyone can access this collective consciousness and healing that you have experienced through your own life and tap into that so that they too can grow and evolve and ascend. And I'm seeing this happen. So let me get back to getting the support of our spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, and our higher selves. So everything is energy, and it's all flowing at different frequencies. So the human self, there's nothing wrong with our human self, and there's nothing wrong with our sadness and our anger and our anxiety. It's just that it's at a very low frequency from these spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, and these higher versions of ourselves. And so, if we wish to get the support of these ascended beings, then we need to be able to surrender our viewpoint as merely humans suffering so much, and raise our consciousness to the love that we are. So I noticed, for example, after Corey died, that's very traumatic. It's one of the most traumatic things someone can endure. And there's a lot of grief that happens. In my particular experience, because of the work and the nature that Corey and I are doing together as souls, incarnating here into this dimension, we came here to create a new way of being based on unconditional love. So I didn't have the luxury to spend years and years of trying to learn how to heal this part of me that was going through so much grief. And so right away, Corey started showing up for me. And he was speaking to me 5 days after he passed away, and he began showing me how to heal. So that's the thing here. In order to raise your frequency, you must be able to know how to heal yourself. You must be able to get to the point where whenever your fear and resistance arise, you know how to be present with it with love and acceptance. And that's the process that I've learned. And so meanwhile, we're going along and we keep clearing blocked energy. Not just from this lifetime, by the way, but from many lifetimes. And it's stored here in our cellular DNA. So we have the honor and privilege in this lifetime to clear blocked energy from many lifetimes through our experience. And we could use help doing that. So these energies, these beings in other dimensions, they're at a very, very high frequency. And in order for them to connect with us in a way that we can understand with this human brain that we have and this human vessel that we have, they have to lower their frequency enough and appear in a form that we can understand. And we have to increase our frequency so that we can match and get that channeled message. It's kind of like a vessel. So we have to keep opening and identifying as the love that we are, tending to this human part of us. So we're identifying here as our spirit, our divine limitless nature, and we keep asking and requesting the support and guidance from our higher selves, from our spirit guides, our angels and ascended masters. When you understand this, it's your awareness and your intention that heals you. So I'm increasing your awareness, helping you to remember who you are as love itself in a human body, tending to this human. And this way, you can more skillfully begin to practice opening to the love that you are, requesting assistance from these higher frequencies. And by the way, we're being flooded right now, flooded with support in the form of light and beings visiting here and wanting to support us, waiting for you to say, hey, I'm ready to receive guidance on this journey so I can create something new in my life and create something new for our world. And that is my intention in sharing this with you, is so that you can skillfully continue to heal yourself and to evolve consciousness so we can create something new for all of us. And by the way, if you're over there and you understand what I'm saying and you're resonating, but you're still struggling with this process, how to deal with this human part of yourself that feels so separate from love, then I want to let you know that I have this amazing teaching that I'd like to include in the links down below. It's called Get Your Shift Together, and it's the process that I learned through my healing journey, how to heal myself in a way that's simple, and it doesn't take a long time, but it's completely unfamiliar to us and completely opposite to what we normally do to heal ourselves. So if you'd like to have that powerful tools, inspiration, and perspective in the form of an online course, then look down below and get your shift together. Meanwhile, I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.